Hi everyone, how are you dears? Okay dears, this is RANA sir. Welcome to our RANA sir educational channel. Today I will talk on a topic whose name is some applications of trigonometry. In this chapter, I will use the trigonometric ratios and then I will solve the written question which is available on the blackboard. Okay students, so you concentrate on this live video for understanding solution of this question. If you will understand it, so other question you can also solve easily. Okay, so I am going to give you some suggestion point and you follow it positively and properly and safely. First of all, you have to take one notebook and one pen and then you have to sit at your location properly. Now you have to write all data which are available on the blackboard. So this question is off from the class 10th English medium textbook. Okay, now further I am going to also say you, if you are understanding very well, so you like this live video and also you share this live video with your colleagues, friends and students so that they can also improve their knowledge on this topic. Sorry. Also again I am going to tell you, you also subscribe this educational channel, that is educational channel name is RANA SIR UP KUSHINAGAR. Okay, so positively I am going to start its solution and you positively, safely and properly you sit at your location and you observe and write all information which are understood by you. Okay, now here first of all I will explain the term which are written on the blackboard. Here this is the class 10th mathematics which is based on in English medium, that is in English medium, and it is also so based on NCERT pattern and its board is CBSE board. Now further I am going to tell you, this is the chapter number 10. Now from the chapter number 1 to 9 already I have taught with you. Okay, if any student who has missed it, so those students should go, must go in my YouTube video channel. From there they can easily learn from my video section, live video section, and also I have also created one playlist, and in playlist I have organized data for understanding learning very easy. Now there will be data for class 12 mathematics, physics, and also the class 10 mathematics and physics are also available, so you can learn there easily and properly. Okay, now here in chapter number 10 I have to explain about the application of trigonometry. It means that all concept of trigonometry I have already discussed with you in previous classes. Now here the trigonometric ratio I will use in the written question. The written question is belongs to height and distance chapter. Okay, now trigonometrical ratio I will use in this question for solving its solution, for getting its destination, that is information, that is requirement of this question. Okay, now one information I am also going to tell you, trigonometrical ratio or trigonometrical ratios are defined in right angle triangle. So first of all this question I read and I will draw its diagram and then I will solve for the requirement of the question. Okay students, therefore you concentrate here because I am going to read each and every sentence properly and then I will explain those information in another way. Okay, and then I will draw the diagram. After drawing the diagram, and I will also give its solution. Okay student, so you concentrate on this topic. Now This is the question number 1. Here it is one balloon is connected. One balloon is available and that balloon is connected to an electric pole. That balloon is connected to an electric pole. Full stop. It it is inclined at 60 degree to the horizontal by a cable of length 215 meter. Means one balloon is there and that balloon is connected with electric pole and that balloon is also inclined with a length 215 meter, but angle of inclination is available 60 degree. Okay. Now this information I will draw in the diagram. Now what is the requirement here? Determine the height of the balloon from the ground. We have to find the height of the balloon from the ground. Now I am going to draw a electric pole here, and I will say this is the ground level and this is the balloon. This at this point balloon is available there. Blue. At this point balloon is available and this is the ground of the balloon and this is the top of the electric pole. Okay. Now this balloon is also inclined at 60 degree. Now one line I will draw which is parallel to the ground level, and then I will get here a point, and that point is also available on the earth, that is on the ground. This angle of inclination is 60 degree. So here I have to write here 60 degree. Okay. Now, so I will say this this length is given how much? 215 meter. 215 meter. This is the length that is given here. So I will show like this. So this length is 250 meter. Now we have to find that it determine the height of the balloon from the ground. So this height we have to get. Now I will say this point is A. I will say this point is A. This point is A and I will say this point is B. Now this point will be C. So we have to get this height from the point B to C. This is the requirement of my question. So this height I have to get. So I am going to tell you this electric pole is also perpendicular on the ground. It means that this angle will be 90 degree. So along 90 degree. Along 90 degree I will say this will be the hypotenuse, and along angle I will say this will be the perpendicular. This will be the perpendicular. Okay. Sorry. We have to get the length BC. Okay, students, we have to find the length BC. So I use Pythagoras theorem for getting the length, and I will also use trigonometrical ratio because here some application of trigonometry. So I will use trigonometrical ratio to find the length BC. Okay. So here I will write first solution. Here I will write solution. So according to the question I have drawn this length. This point here, this vertex is A and this vertex will be B and this vertex will be C. Therefore we have to get the length BC, and that length BC is the electrical pole height, and the electrical height at the top of the electrical pole height value is available. So we have to find the length BC. So I will use here in right angle triangle ABC. Here I will write in right angled triangle. In right angle triangle, I will write here A B C. A B C. So I will use trigonometrical ratio, which will give the destination point. Therefore, here hypotenuse is written perpendicular. We have to need perpendicular. Therefore, I will use here sine trigonometrical ratio for getting the length BC. So here I will say, according to the requirement, according to the requirement, according to the requirement, I have to write. So above information I am going to erase for further calculation. According to the requirement, I will write sine 60 degree. Sine 60 degree, that is also known as perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. The length of perpendicular is, this is P and this is S. So length of perpendicular is BC. I will write here BC divided by AC. Okay. Further value data I am going to erase. After erasing, I will find the value BC. So sine 60 degree, that is known as root 3 divided by 2. Now in the place of BC, I have to find that BC, that is length BC divided by AC. The length of AC is given 250 meters. So I will substitute its value. Okay. So here I will do cross multiplication. After doing cross multiplication, I will find the length BC. Okay, students. So for the above data, I am going to erase for further calculation positively. Okay. Now here I will do cross multiplication. It means that this term will be multiplied with this term, and again I will multiply this 2 with this term. After multiplication, I will write its value properly. So I will write 215 into root 3, which is equal to 2 into BC. 2 into BC. Okay. So further I will write here. This is the left hand data and this is the right hand side data. I will put right hand side data here. 2BC, which is equal to 215 root 3. Okay. Further, one information is there, because here 2 is multiplied with BC, so 2 will go in right hand side. So 215 root 3 will be divided by 2. So imply that I can write BC, which is equal to 215 root 3 divided by 2. I can put divided by 2. So this is it is given in MK system, that is meter. So I write this value will be meter. Okay. So this is the length BC. This is the length BC, and length BC already I have got value 215 root 3 divided by 2. Okay, and its unit is meter. Similarly, we will find another information which is asked in the question. Here written, also find the height of balloon. Again, you have to also find height of the balloon. If the angle of inclination is changed from 60 degree to 30 degree, it means that again I am going to erase this one, because 90 degree will be there, but this angle is going to change 30 degree. This angle is going to change 30 degree. Means that C point is coming D. So in second case, this balloon will be at this point. So we have to get the length of balloon from the ground B to D. Now in previous steps, the balloon was at point C, but at the point D, balloon will be here. So we have to find again the height of the balloon from the point B to D. Okay, student. So this concept I will follow positively, and after following positively, and then we will get its result. Okay, student. In first step, I have got the length BC. That length BC is equal to, here I have written BC, which is equal to the length BC. The length BC, which is equal to, I have written here BC is equal to 215 root 3 divided by 2. Now further I have to get length BD. Now here this angle, as per the question, from 60 degree to reduced 30 degree. Okay. Now here we have to get length BD, but we will use tan theta, so that tan theta is equal to perpendicular divided by base. So in triangle ABC, I have to also get the length AB, and then we will apply tan trigonometrical ratio to find the length BD. Okay, student. So you concentrate here for getting its answer. So one answer is here. So this answer I am going to put in an angle box, and then I have to write this is the answer. Okay, so you have to follow it positively. This is the answer of my question, and this is available in the step number 1. So here there are two questions. One is the determine the height of the balloon from the ground. So I have obtained that distance. Yeah, that height, that is BC, is equal to 215 divided by 2 into root 3. Okay. So further I will put the value of root 3 1.732, and after calculating I will get a real value. Okay. So you can also assume this one. Now further I will erase it, and after erasing it this, and then I will consider triangle ABD, right angle triangle ABD, and then I will use here trigonometrical ratio, that is tan theta ratio. So tan theta is also known as perpendicular divided by base. But first of all I will get the length AB by considering right angle triangle ABC. Okay. Now I am going to again consider in right angle triangle, in right angled triangle ABC. Further I will say cos 60 degree, because in this triangle I am considering 60 degree. So cos is equal to base divided by hypotenuse. So here I will write base. Base means AB divided by hypotenuse AC. Further I will calculate it. Therefore written data I am going to erase, and I will simplify below data. Okay. And these informations I will use positively. Okay. Now further here I have to write cos 60 degree. Cos 60 degree is equal to 1 divided by 2. Now here the length AB. The length AB I have to calculate divided by length AC. Length AC is given here 250. Okay. Further I will get the value of AB. So I will do cross multiplication. I will get the value AB. which is equal to 215 divided by 2, it will be meter. Okay, so length of AB I have calculated. The length of AB is 215 divided by 2. 215 divided by 2 I have written B. So 200 AB is 215 divided by 2. Properly I am going to write it. 215 divided by 2. Okay. So further I am going to erase this one and I will consider right angle triangle ABD for getting the value of BD, and that is the requirement of my question. Okay students, so further I am going to erase the written data for calculating above information. Okay, so here I will write one information. That information will be like this: in right angle triangle, right angle triangle. Here I am considering ABD, triangle ABD. This is right angle triangle. This is 90 degree. So I will say this is hypotenuse. Along this angle, I will say perpendicular, and remaining side will be base. So here I am going to use tan theta. Tan theta means tan 30 degree, which is equal to perpendicular divided by base. The value of perpendicular is BD. So here I will write BD divided by length B, that is B base. So I will write here AB. Okay. Okay student, so further I will erase above data for simplifying below information. That is for simplifying below data. So further I am going to erase above data properly and safely also. Now tan 30 degree, which is equal to 1 divided by root 3. Now here we have to get length BD, so I will put here BD divided by length AB. I have calculated here AB is 215 divided by 2. So 215 divided by 2. Okay. Further I will simplify it. I will do here cross multiplication. So BD will be equal to 215 divided by 2 root 3. So this is the height of the balloon. This is the height of the balloon when that balloon is coming from C point to D point. So at this point, so BD is equal to 215 divided by 2 root 3, and this its unit will be meter. So according to this way, solution of this question can be done easily. Okay, so I will write here this is the answer of second information which is asked in the question. Okay students, so if you are getting any troubles, if you are getting any doubts, so you write your doubt in comment section and positively I will reply the solution of your question. Okay students, and if you are understanding very well, so you like this live video and also you share this live video with your college friends and students so that they can also improve, that is update and develop their knowledge on this topic. Okay, and simultaneously you also subscribe this educational channel more and more. Okay students, so again I am going to explain what is the information written in the question. Now there is an electric pole and one balloon is at the top of the electric pole. Now from the top of the electric pole, one cable is inclined at 60 degree point A. Now the electrical cable is given in 215 meter length. Now we have to find the length BC, that is the height of the balloon. So I have used sine Trigonometric ratio because hypotenuse and we have to get the value of height. Height, that is the perpendicular height. So for getting this value I have used sine theta, and that sine theta is equal to perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. So after using that formula I have got length BC, and that length BC is equal to 215 divided by 2. Now in second case, the requirement is that balloon is coming from point C to D. In this case, we have to find the length of from the point B to D. Now, when I have considered the triangle A, B, C, in this case, this is the right angle triangle. I have got the length BC, and also we can get the length AD by using cos theta. Because cos trigonometric ratio I know cos theta, which is equal to base divided by hypotenuse. Now in the triangle ABC, theta is available here 60 degree. So I have considered 60 degree, and then after simplifying I have got the value AB, that is 215 meter divided by 2. 215 divided by 2 meter. Okay. Now this base is available, we have to find this perpendicular height. So I will use trigonometric ratio tan theta. Tan theta is also known as perpendicular divided by base. So base is available, theta is available. So we have one parameter, that is BD, and that parameter I can get very easily because tan theta is equal to 30 degree. Sorry, tan 30 degree is equal to perpendicular, that is BD divided by AB, and I have substituted. After substituting, I have got the length BD, which is equal to 215 divided by 2 root 3. It has unit in meter because unit is also given in meter. So I will also consider in meter, and that is available in MPS system. Okay. So according to this way, I have got its solution. Okay, student, if you are doing very well, so you like this slide video, and also you share this slide video with your colleagues, friend, and student, so that they can also improve their knowledge on this topic positively. Okay, and also you subscribe this channel more and more for getting more solutions according to such type of question. Okay, student. Now further, I am going to also erase this question and its solution, and then I will start another question. But additional information I am also going to tell you, because I have taught you from the chapter number 1 to 9 previously. If any student who has missed, so those students had gone to in my YouTube video channel, and then you have to read all videos from the video section, and then all live videos from the live video, and also all data are also arranged in the playlist form, because there I have prepared a list, and that list is like this: class 12th mathematics, class 12th physics, and also class 10th mathematics, and also class 10th physics. So all data are available there. You can read from there easily. So this is free online coaching classes, and you take its advantage positively, properly, and safely. Okay, students. So this is the requirement, and you have to get its solution properly. Okay, because these concepts are also available in English medium, class 10 English medium, and also class 10 UP board, that is UP board medium, that is Hindi medium. So both students can read these informations very easily. Okay, only language is in English, but concepts are also same for both medium, English and Hindi medium. Both medium students can understand very easily. Okay, some questions are already explained in the Hindi medium. Okay, so properly you take its advantage. Now I am going to erase this one, and after erasing this one, I will explain. Next, I will solve other question, which is also based on height and distance numerical. Okay. Now, first of all, I am going to erase these solutions, and after that, I will take another question from the textbook, and then I will give a solution. Okay. So, one question I am going to take from the textbook. Now here I am going to write. This is the question number 2. Here I have to write properly. If a person who is seated on the top of the building and its height is 75 meters from the ground. That person is observing to the ground at the point A with angle of depression with angle of depression 30 degree. Okay, find the range from the point A to bottom of the building to bottom of the building. So this is the question. Now there is a building and one person is seated on the top of the building. From that point, that person is looking at the point A, and that point A is available on the ground. Now the angle of depression is also given 30 degree. Angle of depression is given 30 degree. So we have to get the range. The range means the length of the point A to bottom of the building. Okay. So according to the question, I will draw a diagram here. This is the building height and this is the ground. Now one person who is seated on the point this. I will say this is the point A. This will be point B, and this point will be C. Now the length of BC is given here in the question 75 meters. The length of BC is given 75 meters. So here I will put 75 meters. So angle of preparation, it means that one person who has seated on the top of the building. So this angle of preparation is 30 degree. So now I will say here at a point O. So from point C, that observer is looking at the point O. So angle of preparation is saying 30 degree. But here I am going to say one information. OC line which is parallel to AB line. It means that sorry, AC line which is the transverse line, and this transversal line is cutting the line OC and also AB, because this OC line I will extend here. So and this line I will extend here. So this is the point of intersection. In other words, I will say this is the line L1 and this is the line L2. This is the line L1, this is the line L2 I have drawn here. Now one line is that is the transversal line. I will say this is the T. This is the transversal line. Now this line is intersecting here, cutting at 2 points. So here I am getting this angle and this angle. Both angle will be alternative angle. So this angle will be same as this angle. Same I will follow in that condition, because OC line and AB line both are parallel to each other. So I will say this angle is 30 degree. So other angle I will also say 30 degree. Due to the electricity problem, I will give solution after some time when electricity will come. Therefore, I am waiting for light. Okay, dear students. Due to electricity, I am waiting here. If light will come, so I will complete its solution. After completing its solution, then I will terminate the communication with you. Therefore, I am waiting for the light. and you can alter the type due to electricity. I am unable to give a solution. Therefore, I am waiting light. Hi dear audience, due to electricity, I am going to terminate the communication with you. Tomorrow I will solve also its solution. Okay. Now thank you for watching this live video. Jai Hind.